Namaste everyone, welcome to the class again. Now we have seen till problem 4. Let us see the fifth problem. The problem is ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equal to AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC and we have to show that angle B equal to angle C. So let us first draw an isosceles triangle. Here I will draw an isosceles triangle. Name this triangle as ABC. Then side AB is equal to AC is given. We have to draw AP perpendicular to BC and we have to show this angle B and angle C are equal. So this angle is 90 degree, hypotenuse is equal and this perpendicular is common side. So by RHS I can say that triangles are congruent and therefore this angle B and angle C are equal. So simple, given and to show you can write yourself. We will start with in triangle ABP and triangle ACP. Okay, congruence is very important. So when I am writing ABP, angle P is at third position, so it is at third position. Here also angle P 90 degree at third position. We have to show that angle B and angle C are equal. That means definitely they are going to be equal. So angle B and C, their position should be same. So at second position they are, and then remaining is A. So by practice you will understand how to write the congruent parts, how to name the triangle. So now in these two triangles we can say that angle APB is equals to angle APC, each 90 degree. You can say given also. Then hypotenuse AB is equals to hypotenuse AC. This is given and AP is common side. So therefore triangle APB is congruent to triangle ACP. The criteria is RHS. So RHS criteria. Therefore their corresponding angles, that is angle ABP is congruent to before that this is ABP, triangle ABP. So angle ABP is equal to angle ACP. This is corresponding part of congruent triangle and we have to prove this thing only, angle B equal to angle C, hence proved. Simple question. Okay. Now we have finished this exercise. Now let us see few theorems. Theorem 7.6 is if two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angle opposite to longer side is largest. Okay. So suppose this is a triangle, okay, ABC. Now in this, if two sides of triangle are unequal, now let us take side AB and side AC, they are unequal, you can easily figure out the angle opposite to longer side. Now AB and AC is longer, so here AC is longer than AB. Then angle opposite to longer side is longer, so angle opposite to this longer side AC is angle B. So this angle B is larger than angle opposite to a smaller side, that is opposite to AB, which is angle C. Now easily you can figure out what is angle. So for AC angle is B. So whatever missing alphabet is there in triangle, that is your opposite angle. Okay, this is one way of identifying. Here for AB, C is missing, so angle C is opposite angle. So angle B is greater than angle C, this is this theorem. Theorem 7.7, in any triangle, the side opposite to larger angle is longer. So this is converse of this 7.6. Here we can see that angle A is greater than angle C. So angle A is greater than angle C. So side opposite to angle A, again I will see the alphabets missing. So side BC is greater than side AB. This is your theorem 7.7. And theorem 7.8, the sum of any two side of triangle is greater than third side. So take any two side, say AB and BC. So AB plus BC will be greater than AC. Similarly, if I take AB and AC, then their addition will be greater than BC. And lastly, if I take BC plus AC, it will be greater than AB. So sum of two sides in a triangle is always greater than the third side. So simple concept. Now based on this concept, we can solve next exercise, exercise 7.4. Now exercise 7.4, first question is, show that in right angle triangle, hypotenuse is longest side. Show that in right angle triangle. So I will take one right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle ABC, which is right angle at B. We have to show AC is longest. So here I can write given in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. To prove, what I prove, that hypotenuse, that is AC, is longest. Okay, so here let us start with proof. Okay, now sum of three angles of triangle is 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is 180 degree. I will say that in triangle ABC. Reason is sum of angle of triangle. Now we know angle B is 90 degree. So therefore angle A plus 90 degree plus angle C is 180 degree. And from here we will get angle A plus angle C is equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree, that gives us 90 degree. So I can say that therefore angle B is equals to angle A plus angle C. B is 90 degree and A plus C is also 90 degree. Now as angle B is angle A plus angle C, therefore I can say that this angle B is greater than angle A and angle B is greater than angle C. Now when I say angle B is greater than angle A, so therefore opposite side of B is AC is greater than opposite side of angle A, that is BC. So AC is greater than BC and AC is I have to show that angle B is greater than angle C. AC is greater than, opposite to C is AB. So AC is greater than BC and AC is greater than AB. So therefore AC is longest. Simple. Side AC is the longest side, hence proved. Okay, so this exercise is simple one. Now let us see the next question, second question. In figure 7.48, this is the diagram. Side AB and side AC of triangle ABC are extended to point P and Q, as you can see in the diagram, and angle PBC is greater than angle QCB. You have to show that side AC is greater than side AB. So I'm solving problem. I'm not writing given to show. Okay, this I leave on you. You write those things. So here, what is given? Angle PBC is smaller than angle QCB. So therefore, now if this part is less than this part, say 3 is less than 5, this is okay. Now if I say 6 minus 3 and 6 minus 5, so 6 minus 3 will give me 3 and 6 minus 5 will give me 1. Now 3 is greater than 1. So when we subtract these inequalities from a constant number, then the sign of inequality changes. So here if I say angle 180 degree minus angle PBC, so this inequality will change to greater than 180 degree minus angle QCB. Therefore 180 degree minus PBC, you can find that it is angle ABC. So your angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. They are linear pair angles, so therefore difference of 180 degree minus PBC is angle ABC. So therefore as angle ABC is greater, so its opposite side AC is greater than opposite side of this ACB, which is AB. You can mention here reason: side opposite to greater angle is greater, right? So AC is greater than AB. Simple question. Now let us see the next question. In figure number 7.49, angle B is less than angle A. So you can see angle B is less than angle A, and angle C is less than angle D. You have to show that this AD is smaller than BC. So here AD, you can see that this AD I can divide in two parts, AO and OD. Now as angle B is smaller, so side AO is smaller. So let us start the solution. I will say that in triangle AOB, angle B is smaller than angle A. So in a triangle only we are going to use this concept. Angle B is less than angle A, therefore side opposite to angle B is AO is smaller than side opposite to angle A, that is BO. Let us take this as equation 1. And in triangle we take triangle COD. In triangle COD, here we have given angle C is smaller than angle D. So therefore side opposite to angle C is OD is smaller than side opposite to angle D, which is OC. Now we add this equation 1 and 2. So adding 1 and 2, we get AO plus OD is less than BO plus OC. So AO plus OD is AD. So here I have AD is less than BO plus OC is BC. So AD is less than BC. Hence proved. Isn't it very simple? AD is less than BC. Yeah. So in the same manner you can solve other problems in the exercise. If you have any doubt, then you can watch my next video. Thank you for being with me in this video. Thank you.